Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, by now you guys all know this is the Franke family. Mama Ruby is there in the middle next to Dad Kevin, who as of now he's still not charged with anything. The 911 call was released, and both Ruby and her business partner Jodi did have their initial court appearance via virtual with Zoom, so we're going to go through that. But let's play the 911 call first.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house, and we know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated, he's got tape around his legs, he's hungry, and he's thirsty.
Okay. Is your door locked?
No, I'm sitting outside with him on the front patio.
Okay, cool.
And he asked us to call the police.
What's
So he's
name?
very afraid. What's your last name? He's 12 years old. Yes.
Okay. And can you ask him his date of birth?
Can you tell me your birthday?
Okay. And are the neighbors out of their home, or is anybody looking for them that you can see?
No. Our homes are far enough away. I'm not sure. How did you get out of the house?
Porch. He went out.
He says you just left through the porch at the neighbor's house. Her name is Jodi Hildbrant, and she lives 2 doors up the street.
Out here in Cayenne, the houses are far apart.
Yeah, out here in Cayenne, the houses are far apart, so he walked just under a block to get to our house. He rang my doorbell and asked me to call the police.
Does he seem to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
I don't think so, but he's very thirsty, and
Need an ambulance?
I don't think he needs an ambulance. I'll let the cops decide that, but his ankles are taped up, and he won't tell us why.
Okay.
But he has duct taped around each ankle. Yeah, there's sores around them. I think there's a good chance he's been...
He also said,
Oh, and he has them around his ankles. I mean, his wrists as well. Okay, this boy has been... He needs... This kid has obviously been... I think he's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds.
Okay. Let's get the paramedics headed over that way, okay?
Oh, that's a good idea, too.
Let's see. Has he told you where his mom or dad are?
Haven't asked him that. Hmm? Yeah. You know where your mommy and...
I really got you.
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't matter, son. Do you know where your mom and dad are?
Well, actually, I don't know where my mom is, but I do know where my dad is. He's not anywhere here. Really, nowhere here.
Okay. No, he doesn't seem to. He says he knows where his mom is, but...
He doesn't know where his dad is.
That's correct.
I do know where my dad is.
Is his mom home?
He doesn't live
He just says he doesn't live around here.
Okay. Is his
Yeah, we're
mom in
getting...
the area?
Is your mom around here? Have you seen her lately? He doesn't know where she is right now.
Does he know his mom's name?
What's your mom's name? Ruby Franke? Ruby Franke is his mom's name.
Okay. How do you spell the last name?
Franke.
Franke.
Okay. And does she live in the area?
No, I'm not sure where she lives. He's trying to help us, but he's...
That's okay. We don't want to stress him out too much. The officers will go over all these questions with him anyway. I just want to stay on the phone with you until we get some help there, okay?
Yeah,
What's your name?
my name is...
Okay. Can you ask him if any other children were in the home he came from?
Okay. Was there any other kids up at Jodi's house? Anybody else? No. How old? Yeah, this is the 30th of, or excuse me, the 29th of August.
It'll be the 30th of August.
10 and 14, and they're still at this house.
Are they tied up as well?
What's the deal with? Are they being held? Do they have wounds on them as well?
Nothing bad's going on with us.
Okay.
It's just me.
Okay. So they're able to walk around the house and everything?
Everything.
Well, okay. He says everything's fine with them. Grain of salt.
Okay.
He says what's happened to him is his fault.
That's not a problem. That's sad to hear. They're coming to you as quick as they can, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Doing really well.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
He's fine. I've got him sitting here. My wife, he got him water and giving him something to eat because he's hungry, and I think the young man, he's hearing his stocking feet. So he escaped.
Well, I'm glad that he was able to make it to
They're on their way.
so he could be safe. They should just be pulling up now. Let me know when they're with you, okay?
Will do. I hear a car, but they're not coming on the driveway. You did good. Enjoy that banana, okay?
Yeah, he just
did the right
a
thing.
few seconds ago, so he might be waiting for his partner. I'm not sure.
Is Jodi up there right now?
Yes.
Okay. Jodi Hildbrant is up there right now.
Okay.
So she may come looking for him here soon, but he's not gonna, obviously. We need the cops here as soon as possible.
I'm just asking where he is now.
Yeah, she's a bad lady. We didn't realize how bad.
Okay, let's see. I'm just asking where he is. Well, sounds like he's making a phone call real quick to his sergeant. He is going to head up.
Okay. All right. Well, if we have to take him inside the house, we will. We're just sitting outside right now because we have chairs out here and it was convenient.
That's okay. If anything, he's sitting out down your driveway and keeping an eye on the house. So if that's where you feel safe, that's where the child feels safe. So let's just stay where you're at.
Yeah. I think we're doing this. Yes.
Does he have anything with him?
No, he's wearing a long sleeve shirt and shorts, and it's way too big for him.
Can you tell me what color the shirt and shorts are?
Okay, the ambulance is here.
Okay.
So.
Are they with you?
No, they're just not getting out of the truck.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll let you go then. You did a great job.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Wow, that call, that poor neighbor. Listening to the call itself definitely is needed to get the full impact of this young kid showing up, little Russell, to his home. And the descriptions previously that we heard they don't really do it any justice. So, but wow, and you can see toward the end, the neighbor says that Jodi's a bad person. So, yeah, definitely not a good situation these young kids were in at all. So, again, Ruby and Jodi made their appearance on Friday from jail. And Ruby made some horrific allegations, the worst of which being against one of her sons. This is actually page 6. Multiple media outlets are reporting on this. The trial hearing, which was streamed, was overloaded with so many people. The judge had issues getting on himself, so this is going to continue to be a very, very big case, for sure. Again, like I said, she alleges one of her kids SA'd a sibling. Okay. Ruby Frank reportedly made shocking SA allegations about one of her 6 children during a hearing for charges she faced for aggravated child abuse in Provo, Utah. I think it was actually Friday. The disgraced YouTuber, who's 41 years old, claimed during a court appearance that one of her minor children abused a sibling and emmed several other family members and neighbors for years. Franke, who appeared via video from a Utah jail, reportedly also claimed that the troubled child began looking at porn at 3 years old. Ruby, I find that completely hard to believe. I think this is all sounding like much more crap that you're trying to throw out there to put your children under the bus, especially this claim. No 3-year-old looks at that stuff. Okay, a 3-year-old does not look at that stuff. No. After the unnamed kid allegedly began abusing a younger sibling, the alleged victim also began participating in an SA abuse, the outlet claims the former family blogger also said. The M was also reportedly disguised by a, quote, patting game, but no further details were provided. Franke alleged that the child who began the SA abuse confessed their crimes to her back in May. The social media star, which as far as I'm concerned, she's not a star. We can call her maybe a personality, did not provide any evidence of her disturbing claims. That's because she's making this crap up. Okay? She wants to do any and everything she can to make herself look better. And I don't understand how she thinks this is going to help her look better. Because if your child, okay, say one of her children does have an issue, okay, that makes her look like an even worse mom, in my opinion. However, at one point during the hearing, an attorney in the courtroom claiming to represent one of the mothers of an M victim asked to be heard. Ruby Frank was a momfluencer who had one of YouTube's biggest channels, 8 Passengers, which documented her and her husband Kevin and their 6 kids. Franke was arrested, as we know, on August 30th on 2 counts of alleged child abuse and could face up to 15 years in prison if convicted. That doesn't seem like enough. Franke's arrest came after an emaciated child with duct tape around their extremities escaped and ran to a neighbor's house for help. Franke's sisters released a joint statement saying they did everything they could to protect their nieces and nephews behind the public scene and that the arrest needed to happen. Through a lawyer, Franke's husband denied having any part in the abuse. Franke in court accused one of her own children of essaying a sibling for years. And of course, YouTube has deleted Franke's account and banned her from the platform. Yeah, sadly, it's a little too late. The judge reportedly denied the attorney's request, stating those claims could be heard at a later time, but noted that the alleged abusive child would need to be placed in a home with no other children. According to the Daily Mail, the hearing only took about 30 minutes, but 2 of Franke's older children were present when their mother's damning claims were made. Her husband, Kevin Franke, who previously stated via his attorney that he had no part in the alleged abuse inside his household, was also reportedly at the hearing but did not comment. I have to wonder what's going on with him, but we'll discuss that momentarily here. The Franke's family's deep, dark secrets first came to light when Ruby was taken into custody back on August 30th over suspicions of the aggravated child abuse. Earlier this week, she and her business partner, Jodi Hildbrant, were charged with 4 additional counts of child abuse for allegedly causing or permitting, quote, serious physical injury to the victims in 3 different ways. 1, a combination of multiple physical injuries or torture. 2, starvation or malnutrition that jeopardizes life. And 3, causing severe emotional harm, per the Washington County Attorney's Office. Since the abuse allegations have become public, signs of Ruby's concerning behavior have resurfaced online. The 8 Passengers host once refused to bring her 6-year-old lunch to teach her a lesson. She also punished her son Chad by having him sleep on a beanbag for several months. We discussed that in the last video. And the alleged abuse that led to Ruby's arrest, though, was when an emaciated child with duct tape around their legs fled a home to a neighbor's house. Yeah. And sadly, these are photos of the family. And sadly, there's so much behind a photo that we don't know. There truly is. These smiles are hiding a lot. And it's sad. Like I said, the oldest daughter, Sherry, has been very vocal about her mom. I still haven't heard much to see if Chad, the oldest son, has said much. But obviously her sisters have spoken out, Ruby's sisters, which I'm very glad about. Again, the father, Kevin. I don't know what the deal is with Kevin. I kind of feel like he's not completely innocent in all this. He was there. He's been there. He was there with their entire channel, okay? And he let this happen, at the very least. He has a responsibility as a father to protect his children as well. So I feel like he definitely needs to account for something as well. So we'll see if he has any charges coming against him, or potentially, I guess he may be speaking with detectives, and as we all know, he may get a proffer to protect him from anything on that end. But I don't want to see him get off without some sort of something. You know, I mean, like I said, it might become a proffer to keep him from getting jail or charged with something else. But these poor kids, especially the 4 youngest, again, we have no idea. I mean, we've scratched the surface with what has gone on in that home, and I am appalled and disgusted that she threw out there that one of her kids abused another child, you know, essayed them, and then did that to others. Okay? I'm appalled by that. I'm appalled. And if there's any truth to that whatsoever, then she's also to blame. Okay? She's such a quote unquote great mother who was disciplining her children and no, there's no excuse for that. So she's saying, oh, they told me in May. Well, it's September, honey. This is September. And so you're going to throw this out there now when you're in jail to try to get some sort of sympathy, or I don't know what your point is. But I think it's definitely not to help her children. Not at all. So, again, this is an ongoing, definitely a very big ongoing situation. Both of them, both Ruby and her business partner, who may be more than a business partner, because on her Facebook, she posted that they were in a relationship. And she also posted that she and Kevin were in a relationship. So I don't really know what's going on between her and Jodi. Is it more than a business partner friendship there? I don't know. But I feel like there's just so much more that's going to come out from this, and all the concerns about the channel and from the family and those that knew them, neighbors and what have you. Again, I think that this is the beginning, and we're going to see a lot more come out. And I feel deeply for these kids, most of all, and I really do hope they can get the counseling and help that they need, because this is going to be a very, very tough situation for them to go through. Sherry, the oldest daughter, does seem to have a good handle on things. I don't know about Chad, if he's come through with some better understanding at this point, but definitely the 4 youngest, they're going to need a lot of support, and I really, truly hope that they can get it, and hopefully their aunts and uncles and can really help them out, you know. But let me know what you guys think of this whole situation. It is disgusting, and I'm appalled that she was a mom influencer and a parenting quote-unquote expert with her friend Jodi on YouTube, and for all we know, there's other families that are using these same sort of techniques and starving their children, making them sleep on a floor or a beanbag. I mean, this is not parenting, folks. This is not parenting. Food is not a privilege. Food is a right. So this is, I don't know. So again, let me know what you think in the comments. And with that said, I hope you have a great rest of the day. And most of all, stay safe.